Okay, I've got it back, I think. Hang on just a second. I do not know why it's blurry. And I do not know. Camera shows that it's clear. Okay, I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to do the rest of the show. It's just going to be blurry. And this is information anyway, y'all. If it's blurry, maybe it'll just make my ugly face look not quite so bad. Where was I? Talking about the disposition. I was telling you about Roscoe. Roscoe's huge. He's 900 pounds. He's 900 pounds of solid muscle with big tusks. He could hurt me. He could kill me so fast it's not even funny. I go in the pen with him. Doesn't bother me. I don't worry about him. My wife goes in the pen with him. My daughter goes in the pen with him. It's kind of funny when somebody comes to the farm that hadn't been here before, and for some reason I'm going in the pen, or maybe I just want to show them, how great a pig large black pigs are, and I'll go in the pen. It's an acre, and he'll be 250, 300 feet away, and when I go in the pen, here he comes, full blast. You have never seen 900 pounds move that fast. And the people start, you better get out of there, he's going to hurt you. And he skids to a stop about 10 feet away, flops down, turns his belly up, and he wants a belly rub. Roscoe is a big baby. He's my buddy. But yes, large black pigs can hurt you. If it happens, it's going to be an accident. Large black pigs have the greatest disposition you've ever seen. I have got, well, it's a hybrid. It's a large, because I raise large blacks and I raise large black Berkshire hybrids. I've got a large black Berkshire hybrid. There's a little video on my channel. It's a real short video, about 30 seconds, probably 2 years old. Has two of my grandkids that at that time were, I think, 4 or 5 years old. And the sow's name is Pork Chop. And she was about to have babies. She was in a farrowing pen, and she was within 3 or 4 days of having babies. They're riding her like a horse. They'll climb all over, pull her ears, and she likes the attention. So the disposition of a large black is, for a beginner at being a pig farmer, that's got to be a big consideration because of the damage pigs can do. So large blacks are absolutely awesome when it comes to disposition. I can't think of another pig somebody should start with. And then you throw on top of it that you're helping an endangered breed. And then you throw on top of that the absolutely awesome quality of the meat. And I can't think of another pig that I'd want. Now, where am I getting this information that they're safe? Because that's the most important thing for a beginner. They're safe. I've been raising these animals for about 5 years now. For the last 2 years, I'm on the board of directors of the Large Black Pig Association, or Large Black Hog Association. Large black pigs is what they're called in Great Britain, where they originated. They're called the Large Black Pig Association. Is a group in Great Britain that's been around since 1899. The association here and the registry here for registering purebred animals is the Large Black Hog Association. Same thing. I've been on the board of directors for a couple of years. I'm an officer on the board. And while I was getting ready to do this video, I knew, based on my experience, how friendly they were. I wanted to know if I was right. And I talked to the other board members. Nobody can ever recall an incident where a large black pig has attacked someone, has intentionally hurt someone. I think we've all had bumps and scrapes. I'll give you a good example. Roscoe, friendly as he is, he doesn't like getting shots. I don't like getting shots. I don't blame him. But Roscoe, when I go to give him a shot, you shoot a pig subcutaneously for worms. Use ivermectin in this loose skin behind their ear. That's the only loose skin there is on a pig. And when I stick the needle in Roscoe, he flinches. He flinches in the direction, like if I shoot him on this side, he flinches in that direction, and that tusk is coming around in that direction. So when I go to give Roscoe a shot, I'm not stupid. I stand beside him, I reach over and give him a shot behind the other ear on the other side. He flinches that way, away from me. He's not trying to rip me with his tusk, he's reacting to the shot. Being smart will keep you from getting hurt a lot. Keep your feet moving. Pigs will step on your feet. And if you're out there giving them treats, they're all getting close fighting for the treats, and they will trample your feet. So keep your feet moving, keep them out from under their feet. But I can't see a large black intentionally hurting anybody, and nobody on the board has ever heard of a large black intentionally hurting someone. What kind of experience? I keep 5 to 7 adults on my property. Roscoe, my big boar, 2 large black sows, 2 full-blooded Berkshire sows, because besides large blacks, I raise large black Berkshire hybrids. They grow a little bit faster, and same quality of the meat, awesome meat. And people don't want a pig that's gonna take 13, 14 months to grow. And because I'm limited in the amount of land, I can't grow pigs out to sell meat, because I don't have enough room to grow out very many pigs. I produce about 125 piglets a year that I sell to people who want to raise their own pig for the freezer. So I've got my boar, I've got my 2 large black sows, I've got my 2 Berkshire sows, and then I usually have 1 or 2 that I'm raising for my freezer or family's freezer. And that's all I have on the property. But large black sows, you're talking about big animals. Large black and Berkshire sows, when they're fully mature, go 500, 600 pounds. Roscoe's about topped out on a male. He's about 900 pounds. That's a lot of animal that has a lot of strength. But never have I been the least bit nervous in there. Let's see. We're getting close to the end. Before we get to the end, I want to remind y'all, if you like this live stream, give me a thumbs up down there. And if you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down there in the comments. Tell me why. Tell me what I can do to fix it. Hit that subscribe button, and when you hit the subscribe button, a little bell's going to appear. Hit the bell so you get notifications. And keep coming back. I'd appreciate it. So the 3 criteria is awesome meat, good disposition, and the fact that they're endangered. To me, that's enough. That right there makes them the best pig for a homestead. They're the best pig for a homesteader, even if you raised pigs before. The disposition and safety factor makes them great for a beginner. Okay, now I can pay full attention to the chat over here, because I can see it down here, but I can't pay attention while I'm doing the video. If you've got any questions, ask them in the chat. And I do want to say something about Super Chat. I wasn't noticing. I don't know if any Super Chats happened or not. If you do Super Chat, that doesn't go to the Mountain Crest Farm homestead budget. Doesn't pay for power. Doesn't pay for groceries. We've got that covered. We don't have a lot of extra money for things like improving the YouTube channel, bettering the equipment. You've seen the hassles we had a little bit today, and there's some other things. All the Super Chat money goes to make the YouTube channel better. So if you're wondering about using the Super Chat button, it's not going in my pocket. Well, it's sort of going in my pocket. It's going in the same pocket that I pull money out of to make my YouTube channel better. Make it a better experience for y'all. If you don't, that's fine. Let's see. Mary Grace, your cat is named Roscoe? He doesn't weigh 900 pounds, does he? Oh, and that repeating in the background, that's the speaker on my laptop, and I forgot to turn it off before I got started, and I don't know how to turn it off. I just resuscitated this laptop 2 weeks ago, just for this and never even thought to check how to turn the sound off. I'll take care of that before next week. Let's see. Video cleared up, not blurry anymore. That's good. Ron, the audio echo is what I was just talking about. It's the microphone on my phone is picking me up, and then it's picking up the audio coming out of this laptop. That will be taken care of next week. Yorkshire pigs. Thomas, I don't know. When I got to researching pigs, I looked at several. I looked at all of them, just a brief overview of all heritage pigs. That overview had me leaning toward large blacks to start with. And the more I dug into large blacks, the more I thought that's the breed I wanted. So I didn't dig real deep into other ones. I know large blacks are extremely friendly. I know Berkshires are real friendly. The only pig that's ever given me trouble on this farm is one of my Berkshire sows. She's friendly, no problem at all, until she has babies. I refuse to go in the farrowing pen with her, and I refuse to let anybody go in the farrowing pen with her when she has babies. All the rest of them, I'm in the farrowing pen when they're having babies. They can be laying there having babies, and one of them gets around behind them instead of around where the nipples are. I reach down, pick it up, it starts squealing, Mama raises her head, goes, and lays her head back down and keeps on having babies, and I put it down by the nipples. Except for Wild, my Berkshire, one of my two Berkshire sows. I won't go in there. It's a good thing she has nice, big, healthy litters, about a dozen pigs each time. And it's a good thing they're healthy. I will not go in there with her and her babies. When it comes time to notch the ears for identification, when it comes time, that's when they're 3 days old. When they're 10 days old, it's time to castrate the little boys that aren't going to be breeders, and none of my hybrids are breeders. I get her out of the pen, into another pen. I go in, notch the ears. At 10 days, I castrate the little boys, and then I let her back in there. I will not go in the pen with her and her babies. But Yorkshire, I just don't know enough about to tell you anything, Thomas. I wish I could, but I don't know. Let's see, what else we got? You said chicken dog. Would you allow pigs to turn your garden, or do they? Pigs will turn a garden real good and real deep, but then fixing it back would be a major problem. I wouldn't put pigs in my garden. I do have a small, very small, because I don't have much open land. I do have a small market garden where I grow leafy greens, lettuces, and then I have a small greenhouse for microgreens. I wouldn't let my pigs in it. Chickens, yes, because they're going to turn it. They're going to get the bugs out of it. They're going to get a lot of seeds out of it. They're going to poop in it. They're going to leave a lot of nitrogen in it. They're going to really fertilize it good. But I wouldn't let pigs in there. Now, chickens are good to follow pigs around if you rotate pastures like I do with the pigs. I've got my acre divided into quarters, and they spend 3 months in each quarter, and they don't see that first quarter again for a year. And chickens are good to follow the pigs, but pigs in a garden, I don't think I would. Let's see. How many, Thomas, how many years do I breed? You mean till how old? I've only been doing this for 5-6 years, and I started with babies. I started with 2-month-old babies. Mine are all still breeding. I've asked that same question, both about my sows and about my boar. The other people in the Large Black Hog Association that have been doing this longer, and nobody will say a certain amount of time. We got one girl on the board. She's got a sow that's 9 years old and still breeding. I'm planning, when mine are 8 years old, I'm going to have a replacement here. I may wind up with more sows than I really need, producing more little piglets than I really intended, but I'll have replacements here in case they quit breeding. The boar, I always get the same answer on the boar. How long will a boar breed? Until he doesn't. When when you put the boar, when you've got four girls that all came into season at the same time, and then you put them in with the boar, and none of them get pregnant, your boar's got a problem. So you miss one breeding. Let me back up to safety. One more thing that I think I forgot to say. I didn't. I'm almost positive I forgot to say it. The only safety precaution we take around here, as far as Roscoe, my boar, talking about the sows in season reminded me of this. We do one thing that is totally safety with Roscoe. No female is allowed in the pen with Roscoe during their monthly cycle. Period. End of discussion. My daughter has been right next to the pen, nothing between her and Roscoe except a woven wire fence, field fence. He doesn't act out, but I'm not taking that chance. So visitors, they think I'm weird because you've never met me before. You came up here, you've known me for 3 minutes, and you want to go in. Your husband wants to go in and see Roscoe because they're buying some pigs, and he wants me to show him how gentle Roscoe is, and you want to come with him. I've only known you 2 minutes, lady, and I'll still ask you if you're on your period. Okay, it says I'm back. As I was saying, refresh your screens. Okay, it says I'm back. As I was saying, the one safety precaution: no female goes in the pen with Roscoe during their monthly cycle. Now, beyond that, let me get back to answering questions. So, Thomas, I don't know how long they'll breed. I know they'll breed 8 or 9 years. Yeah, Thomas, if you had a large black, you should have hung on to him. Large blacks to me are gold. I love that pig. Yeah, it keeps buck. I don't know why. Sometimes it'll do it, and sometimes it won't. I've got everything in the house shut off that works on Wi-Fi, making sure that I'm getting all of the Wi-Fi stream. Well, I'm getting all of it that makes it to my house. I've got people between me and where it originates that's sucking off the stream. But anyway, that's about all I've got on what makes a large black pig the perfect homestead pig. So I'm going to this out. Remind you that next week, Sunday, 6 o'clock, there will be another live stream on another topic. Remind you that also during the week I do recorded videos. I do some videos that are absolutely not related to homesteading at all, that are just random thoughts, just stream of consciousness thoughts, whatever comes into my crazy mind. Those are my coffee chats. And I do other ones on how to do this, how to do that, how to do the other, mostly homesteading. So there will be some of those. So keep coming back. Hit that like button. Not like, hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notifications. Keep coming back and see me. And always remember, always remember 2 very important things. Number 1, the tomb was empty. And number 2, yes, he is alive. Now, if I can figure out how to turn this thing off, I will see y'all next week. Okay? Y'all have an awesome week.